Yo, it's Young Intellect 100. Yo, so the title of this video is 50 Cent the biggest troll in the industry? That's a question right there. I want to ask everybody out there because me personally, I think he is. I think with all of the bullshit that 50's been doing over the years, like first of all, when 50 first came out, the track, the first track he put out as a signed act that I believe Columbia was How to Rob. How to Rob, if you're not familiar, he just got damn near every rapper that was hot in the game back then, which was like 99, 2000. All them niggas was in that song. He was talking about how you gonna rob them. All them niggas. You know what I'm saying? It was a track that was kind of funny slash serious slash, you know, like bully shit, like, you know what I mean? So he did that as an introduction into the game. And then coming into the game, after he sold all them crazy, 11 million records on Get Rich or Die Trying, he had like this control factor over the industry, over New York rap. And, you seen him try to push people album off the label, push people album dates back, and basically just blackball niggas' careers. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe, The Game, D Block, artists like that. You know what I mean? He had power at the label. He had power at Interscope, and a lot of these artists is under Interscope. Was under Interscope at the time. So they had to hope that 50 don't got a problem with them because they know he got the power to get them off the label or to, not have a lot of push behind their albums because the label just might not push their album if 50 ain't fucking with them. Because 50 was, that nigga at the time. So all this shit, all this power that this nigga had made him obviously an evil nigga. He was doing a lot of things, a lot of shiesty shit to a lot of NY artists, which is, if you ask a lot of people, that's the reason why New York rap is fucked up. It's because of 50 Cent, because of him not liking niggas, and because of that, he pulled the plug on niggas' albums, you know what I'm saying, and caused for niggas to not come out. Or for their album to get leaked, and, by the time the album come out, most people already got it in the street, so, it didn't do good. These were things that man 50 Cent was doing. So now, he's co-signing Tekashi69. I mean, come on, man. New York City rap is dead. It's whack as fuck. It's not even an East Coast sound. There's no skills in there. It has none of the elements left in it at all. And this is where the music of rap is coming from, is NYC. And NYC right now has no identity. They sound like niggas from the Midwest and, all over. They don't sound like their true organic selves like they sounded back in the days. So I guess on a major scale, they don't have a problem with this 6ix9ine nigga, and it's making New York look crazy and even worse and worse, because it's like he is apparently the hottest artist from New York right now, and he's doing all this numbers. He talking about, he doing numbers. He got Billboard charts. He does an interview on Breakfast Club, and that shit got like 7, almost 8 million, well, just over 7 million views, and the shit been up probably like 2 or 3 days. You know what I'm saying? It did like 4 million on the first day. So obviously this nigga has a lot of eyes on him, a lot of people paying him a lot of attention. So that could be the reason why 50 kind of getting with this wave, this heat wave from the nigga, because, he got all the attention right now. So, that could be it. And the fact that the nigga 6ix9ine said he don't got no co-signers, I mean, 50 could be that co-signer. And what better co-signer could you have than 50 Cent, especially if you're coming out of New York? You know what I'm saying? Because, 50 was probably the last dominating rapper that came in the game and dominated the game. 50 was probably the last rapper that did that. So it's like, 50 gonna always have a certain position in the rap industry. So if you can get with him, and he get with you, that could be, good on both sides of the, on both sides. So at the end of the day, man, it just seemed like nobody's gonna put this kid in check. If anything, they'll just jump on his dick and ride the wave because, he's the wave right now. And it's a fucking shame because that's not gonna bring New York hip hop back in any kind of way. Like I heard the song Gummo, Gummo. That shit don't even sound like anything at all that would be coming from New York or the East Coast in general. Period. That shit sound like it's straight out of ATL, straight out of Louisiana, straight out of New Orleans, like, you know what I mean? Straight from down south, like some Tennessee shit, like Houston shit. Like, you know what I mean? That shit don't sound like any, traditional New York rap at all. It's terrible. It's a terrible song. You know what I'm saying? That's for one. And it doesn't sound like it's from the East Coast. You know what I mean? And, I just had to hear that song because I was hearing people talk about it. And then, I never heard it. So I said, you know what I mean? Listen to what this shit sound like. And that shit was trash, just like I expected. But, 50, man. If this is what hip-hop continues to do, this is why I said I'm done with hip-hop completely. I'm done. I'm through with it. If this is what hip-hop continues to do, is to co-sign trash and to push trash constantly out to the world and call it hip-hop, then, like I said, the industry of hip-hop need to shut down. The music of it need to shut down because they're not doing anybody any favor. They're making a lot of money and they just killing brain cells after brain cells with the garbage. You know what I mean? So hip hop ain't about nothing but money, and all these artists, they'll continue to fuck it up as long as they're making their money, and they'll continue to have no pride and no standard at all about nothing, and continue to push the trash. And that's what's going on. So I guess, time will tell what's gonna happen with this nigga 6ix9ine. But for niggas like 50 Cent to be co-signing him and all of the counterproductive shit that he's about, with how he looks. And kids look up to this motherfucker. Like, kids looking up to you, my nigga. Do you even give a fuck? Do you even care as far as what they're seeing when they look at you and what they're hearing when they hear you talk? Obviously you don't, because every interview you do, you're talking greasy, you're telling people they can't pull up on you, and you're this gangster and nobody could touch your gangster. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? But 50, to be latching on to this little nigga right now, son, after, your career pretty much went to bed, because we haven't heard shit about 50 in years as far as music. Like, he got this is 50.com and whatever else, the power shit. But other than that, 50 ain't making no music. He ain't making no sound. So this could be a way for him to latch on and kind of get back some hotness as far as music. And you never know. You never know niggas plans and why niggas do shit. You just never know until it's all said and done. Then you see their real motive. So I don't know. Let's just see what happened. But for 50 to co-sign the kid, I think it's atrocity. It's a shame. Somebody need to coach this nigga, not co-sign this nigga. Like, for real. But yeah, that's all I want to say. One.